It's been 2 days now since Layla was locked up in her room. She even tried to escape through her window, but Rosalie warned her sternly not to leave the house. She was obviously trying to get Scarlet in her father's good shoes and talk badly of her to him. This was Rosalie's perfect chance to do that, because her father will be very devastated if she doesn't come to visit, and that was the last thing she would want to happen. So she plotted on how to escape regardless of what Rosalie would say to her. She would go to Mike's house and beg him for a ride. Mike would help her since he's always with her and supports her all the time. Layla skillfully dashed out of the window before leaving the compound premises like a sneaky cat. Layla arrived at Mike's house as the guards around opened the gates to let her in. They already knew that she was Mike's girlfriend, so she was always welcomed. Mike came from a rich home, so he lived comfortably. Layla walked enthusiastically into the house, only to receive the shock of her life. "Oh yes, right here, babe, Mike. You're so good," a woman's erotica voice sounded as the sounds of flesh pounding welcomed Layla. Layla stood in the doorway of her boyfriend's room speechless. They've been dating for years now, and yet, she was not the one with him, but another woman that he was smashing senselessly. The horror that encompassed her that moment was what she has felt for the past few days, if not worse. She escaped the house with an elated buzz in her system to meet her boyfriend and also go and visit her father. Even if she would get punished and receive another mouth lashing from Rosalie, she didn't care as long as she got to meet her father. Mike was one of the few people who showed her love and respect despite what others thought of her, all because of Rosalie's bad-mouthing. He never gave a damn about those rumors, but always stayed by Layla's side. Layla trusted him with all her might, that if it was someone else that told her Mike cheated, she will never believe. Now she's witnessing it all herself, live and direct. That wall of trust drastically shattered to a million pieces the moment she caught him with another woman. He was like the rest after all. If not for even worse, at least they never hid their resentment towards her. Mike was just the worst of all. Nothing can deceive her now from the awful display she was witnessing. They were both stark naked, enjoying the pleasure they both offered to each other. The mysterious woman was on all fours, her hands clutching on the bed sheets tightly, while Mike was behind her, slamming her roughly, panting like a dog. Layla felt like puking. The sight was so gruesome to watch. "You like it right? Tell me, baby. You like it right?" Mike grunted in a ravenous voice, still slamming her. "Of course, you're the best. Don't stop," the girl pleaded, edging Mike to grope her waist. "You are so good, Mike. You feel so good." The girl panted erotically as her body tried to keep up with Mike's endless slamming. "Fuck, I'm close." With each second, he grunted, getting ready to explode and release. Whilst beneath him, the girl's feminine moans turned into screams of pleasure. Together they reached the peak as the bed rocked as if it was the end of the world. That voice, Layla thought, referring to the girl's voice. It sounded so familiar, like she had heard it before. Layla snapped out of her frozen state before yelling loudly, "How could you, Mike? I trusted you." Layla broke down in tears as he turned immediately to face her with his sweaty face that Layla really wanted to punch right now. She should have seen this coming. She should have known that all humans were all the same. They were never to be trusted, and humans were never loyal. Layla could do nothing but sob. Rosalie was right. She's just a mistake that was never meant to happen. She's the daughter of a mistress after all. No one will ever choose or love her. She's bound to be doomed. "Layla, you're here?" Mike gasped, trying to catch his breath as Layla stared at him in disbelief. Is he even sorry? She can't even decipher what he felt at this very moment. "Layla, what a surprise!" the girl's voice sounded as she stood up from beneath Mike, giving Layla the second shock for that day. "Scarlet." Layla was speechless at the moment. Are people this dubious? Hey there, Scarlet waved at her, planting a peck on Mike's cheek. "How could you? You slept with my boyfriend." "Correction X, he's now mine, not yours," Scarlet corrected without no remorse. "I hate you all," Layla yelled as she dashed out of the room. There was no need to stay there any longer. She had seen enough already. Everything in Layla's life was a nightmare except that of Mike. He was rich, handsome, and strong. Most people hinted him to be a promising young man in the future and that he was too good for Layla, but he stayed by her side, ignoring all the rumors. Mike was Layla's light, so he deserved all of her. She decided to make them one on her 22nd birthday. That's the day she'll give her virginity to Mike, because now she felt she was not ready for that. Layla didn't go home immediately as she wanted some time away from Rosalie and her troubles, so she walked into a dark alley and crashed down there crying her eyes out. She's not but an abomination, the child of a mistress. Soon after, she decided to drink her sorrows away. She stood up weakly, cleaned her tears, and walked into the closest bar. She's gonna lose the last dignity with her tonight, her virginity. She cared less now, it was all over. Mike has deserted her for her sister. It's all over now, she thought, walking into a bar filled with people with music popping out from the speakers. I know what to do, Layla thought, walking to a nearby seat, taking her seat while ordering for a drink. Please download Novels Ago and search the code in the upper left corner to continue reading.